Leonardo da Vinci did not change the world by accident. He was not born rich. He was not born powerful. He was not even born legitimate. But he had one gift that would quietly reshape art, science, medicine, and human thought forever. He never stopped asking, why? This is not just the story of a painter. This is the story of a mind that refused to look at the world without truly seeing it. Leonardo was born in 1,452 inches, a small village called Vinci, in Italy. He was the illegitimate son of a wealthy notary and a peasant woman. In Renaissance Italy, this mattered very much. Because of his birth, Leonardo was denied formal education, barred from university study, excluded from elite social circles. But something unexpected happened. Instead of memorizing Latin texts like other boys, Leonardo wandered. He watched birds. He studied water flowing through streams. He noticed how light touched leaves. He stared at shadows longer than most people felt comfortable. While others learned from books, Leonardo learned from life itself. He once wrote, "Learning never exhausts the mind." Leonardo's curiosity was not chaotic. It was careful, obsessive, methodical. He carried notebooks everywhere, thousands of pages filled with drawings of muscles and bones, designs for flying machines, studies of human emotion, observations of storms, rivers, and clouds. Leonardo did not just look. He observed. Observation means slowing down long enough to truly understand. This is a key lesson for English learners. Do not rush language. Observe patterns. Notice rhythm, tone, and emotion. Leonardo approached life the same way. As a teenager, Leonardo became an apprentice in Florence, working under the famous artist Andrea del Verrocchio. At first, Leonardo mixed paints, cleaned brushes, prepared canvases. But when he finally touched the art, everything changed. Legend says that when Leonardo painted an angel in Verrocchio's work, it was so beautiful that Verrocchio never painted again. True or not, one thing was clear. Leonardo was different. He painted what he understood, not what tradition demanded. Leonardo believed that art without science was empty. To paint a smile, he studied facial muscles. To paint movement, he studied anatomy. To paint light, he studied optics. This is why the Mona Lisa feels alive. Her smile is not mysterious because of magic. It is mysterious because Leonardo understood human emotion deeply. He painted not what the eye sees, but what the mind feels. Despite his genius, Leonardo struggled. He missed deadlines, left projects unfinished, constantly changed his mind. Patrons grew frustrated. Some called him unreliable. Others called him unfocused. But Leonardo was not lazy. He was thinking. He once said, "People of accomplishment rarely sit back and let things happen to them. They go out and happen to things." Leonardo refused to rush understanding. This is another powerful lesson. Fluency is built with patience. Mastery takes time. Leonardo dissected human bodies in secret. At a time when this was forbidden, he mapped the heart, muscles, and spine with terrifying accuracy. Centuries later, doctors would confirm. He was right. He designed parachutes, helicopter-like machines, armored vehicles, mechanical knights. But technology of his time could not build them. Leonardo lived ahead of history. Leonardo often worked alone. He trusted his eyes, his questions, his notebooks, more than people. He did not marry. He had no children. He left behind ideas instead of a family. But his mind never rested. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Near the end of his life, Leonardo looked back, not at fame, not at money, not at unfinished paintings, but at questions. He believed curiosity was a moral duty. To observe carefully is to respect reality. To learn deeply is to honor life. This is the climax of his story. Leonardo did not master everything. He paid attention. Today, artists study his technique. Scientists admire his thinking. Engineers build what he imagined. Learners follow his mindset. Leonardo teaches us something timeless. Curiosity is not talent. It is a choice. Leonardo da Vinci never asked permission to learn. In Renaissance Italy, knowledge was controlled. Universities taught Latin, theology, and ancient texts. But Leonardo could not enter those halls. So he created his own university. Nature was his classroom. Experience was his teacher. He believed something radical. Wisdom is the daughter of experience. When Leonardo wanted to understand flight, he did not read books. He watched birds for hours. He studied how wings curved, how air moved beneath feathers, how weight and balance worked together. For English learners, this matters deeply. Language is not learned only by rules. It is learned by listening, noticing, and observing patterns. Leonardo mastered life the same way. Most people look. Leonardo studied. When he walked through cities, he noticed how people stood when confident, how shoulders dropped when sad, how eyes moved when lying. He once wrote, "The eye sees a thing more clearly in dreams than the imagination awake." Leonardo trained his eyes. This is why his drawings feel alive. His figures breathe. Their emotions feel real. He understood a simple truth. If you slow down enough, the world reveals its secrets. Leonardo was famous and infamous for not finishing work. The Last Supper, one of the most famous paintings in history, was technically a failure. He experimented with paint techniques. They did not last. The mural began to fade within years. Critics complained. Patrons were angry. But Leonardo accepted risk. He preferred discovery over safety. For learners, this is powerful. Mistakes are not failure. Experiments are part of mastery. Leonardo dared to try what had never been tried. Leonardo's curiosity often crossed boundaries. He dissected human corpses at night. This was illegal. Considered immoral. Even sinful. But Leonardo needed truth. He wanted to know how muscles pull, how the heart pumps, how tendons move fingers. What he discovered was centuries ahead of medicine. Doctors today still admire his anatomical sketches. Leonardo risked everything for understanding. Leonardo slept little. He jumped from idea to idea. Flying machines, war devices, water systems, robots. Yes, robots. He designed a mechanical knight that could move its arms and jaw. People around him struggled to keep up. Some admired him. Others misunderstood him. True visionaries are often lonely. Leonardo lived between worlds. Too artistic for scientists. Too scientific for artists. He never fully belonged. But he did not chase approval. He chased understanding. This is a deep lesson for anyone learning something difficult. Progress often feels lonely before it feels rewarding. Leonardo believed time was precious. He once wrote, "Time stays long enough for anyone who will use it." Yet, ironically, he wasted none of it. Even when resting, his mind observed. He studied clouds, water ripples, the play of light at sunset. Everything was information. In his later years, Leonardo moved to France. The king admired him deeply. Leonardo was given comfort, respect, and freedom. His hands grew weak. Painting became difficult. But his mind never slowed. He reviewed notebooks, refined ideas, asked new questions. At the end of his life, Leonardo did not regret what he failed to finish. He regretted only what he had not explored. Leonardo da Vinci did not give humanity answers. He gave us a way of thinking, a method. Observe carefully, question deeply, learn continuously. He showed that curiosity is not childish. It is powerful. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Leonardo's life offers a clear lesson for you. Learn through curiosity. Observe how language is used. Ask why sentences feel natural. Accept mistakes as discovery. Language, like life, rewards attention. Leonardo died in 1519, but his ideas survived centuries. Airplanes fly, machines move, art breathes, because one man refused to stop observing. If this story helped you think differently, like this video, it helps more learners find it. Subscribe for true American English storytelling. Comment below. What lesson from Leonardo da Vinci will you apply in your life or learning? Remember, the world belongs to those who notice.